And we now know the names of most of the 20 people who died. 8 of the 17 limo passengers were part of the same family, and the others were all very good friends. A vigil was held for all the victims last night in Amsterdam, New York. That's about 15 miles north of the crash site. Tony Dokoupil is there. Tony, good morning.
Good morning. Thousands of people packed into this park last night to remember the victims, at least 7 of which were from this town alone, including all 4 of those sisters. They came to sign the banner behind me. One of the notes on the banner is from Rich and Axel Steenberg's mother, who wrote, "There will forever be a hole in my heart." And that's just one example of how this community is grieving and reacting to their sudden loss.
Amazing grace.
Candlelight illuminated a sea of solemn faces during Monday night's vigil as this tight-knit New York community mourned the 20 people killed in Saturday's limousine crash.
So much pain in a very small spot of the world.
17 of them had gathered for Amy Steenberg's 30th birthday and were headed to a brewery in Cooperstown. In the vehicle was Steenberg, her husband of 4 months, her 3 sisters, 2 of their husbands, and her brother-in-law. Also in the group, newlyweds Aaron and Shane McGowan, along with Savannah Bersays and her boyfriend Matthew Coons.
Everybody's so close in this area that everybody knows everybody everywhere.
Kurt Smith grew up with many of the victims, including Coons. He says they were like brothers.
How long do you think it's going to take this community to be back to something like normal?
To be honest, I don't know I think it'll just be a new normal. I don't think you ever come back from a tragedy like this.
Amanda House died with her boyfriend Patrick Cushing. Amanda's sister Karina says her family is broken.
We're all just missing that middle piece that Amanda definitely was. She definitely held our family together. She was definitely the peacekeeper.
Mary Dyson was one of Amy Steenberg's 3 sisters killed in the crash. Close friend Julia Robbins says losing Dyson and her husband Rob is testing her faith.
You know, how can God take away so many people at the same time and leave kids without parents?
Adding to the emotion here last night, the knowledge that at least 6 children lost one or both of their parents in the accident. Now, there will be another vigil tomorrow at the Apple Barrel Country Store. That's where the accident occurred. That will honor the victims, their families, and also first responders. John?
So much pain in one spot in the world. Thank you, Tony.
And the more you keep hearing about the story, the more details you hear, the worse it gets. We were saying yesterday, Norah, that and they had done the right thing, hiring a truck, hiring a limo, because they wanted to have a good time to celebrate a birthday, and it ends up like that. It's heartbreaking.
GoFundMe pages were already started for some of those young children. But you're right. I mean, so many people that go into a limousine, the first thing they look for is not a seatbelt, right? They want to have fun with their friends.
Exactly right.